What's up, YouTube? CTWD5239 back here again. Um, to be honest, guys, I don't really know how to start this video off because with the way I'm thinking, you guys aren't gonna like it very much. But to keep it short and sweet for you, I think this is the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! As we know it. The card game, at least, not the show or nothing. But you have to think about this April 1st ban list, because that's what this video is about, in case you couldn't tell by the heading. Just move something behind my iPod so it doesn't fall again. I'm gonna run through the April 1st ban list, and then I'll explain why I believe this is the end of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game as we know it. Nothing too catastrophic on the ban list or why things are changing, but Morphing Jar number 1 and 2 are now banned because there was this one guy, I don't remember his name, Underworld6667 talked about him. He's that had like Morphing Jar deckouts and it was too good. That's the only stuff that got banned. I was actually kind of sad, but then again, what can you expect with the ban list coming out every 4 months now or whatever it is? Everything being, it's gonna be small. We're gonna have so many different format changes, it's gonna be weird, but then again, we'll also have small format changes like this one, and I think Konami actually gave us a great example of why things aren't gonna be changing all that much. But onto the limited cards. Coach Soldier Wolfbark. This card went up from $90 when it came out to about $60 to about 3 or 4 weeks ago, because everybody started thinking about the ban list, and they all thought, hey, ban list is coming out, Fire Fist's OP. Like, I didn't know they were necessarily going to ban him, but I knew they were going to do something to him, or limit him. So they limited him. Next card is Mermail Abyss Gund. Cool card. I mean, it's pretty broken, but it's not, the $30, $40 card that, Megalo or Lead or, crazy stuff like that. All the shenanigans you can do with Mermails. Rekindling. Again, broken for Fire Fist, broken for Fire Kings. This is actually the only card I got disappointed about because I'm going to be running Rekindling in my Fire King deck. But obviously not anymore. Well, maybe it won. And then another thing was Infernity Barrier. The only reason Infernity Barrier got hit at all was because Infernity Barrier, Infernity is where top 8ing or top 16ing and almost every YZS. So Infernity Barrier, they just was gonna slow down. New semi-limited cards, Necroface. I mean, Necroface wasn't really that big of a card anyway, but now it's a 2, so have fun. And then a card that is now semi-limited is Heretic Seal of Convocation. Cards that are now off the ban list are Magical Stone of Excavation and Primal Seed. I'm not going to talk much about those cards because I don't know about those cards, but the banned cards, there's nothing really to say about that I haven't already said. I mean, they're trying to just say, hey, you're too good. Stop. But with the limited cards, this is where we see Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the calm before the storm for the Fire Fist players and the Mermail players. Because, guys, those are the two, most OP decks that are out there. I mean, Evil Swarms, they got a lot of support with Exciton Knight coming out. And they're really good. But now that Dragon Rulers were gone, Fire Fist, Heretic Rulers, and Mermails, they were winning every YCS, every regional, every, backdoor lunch game, stuff like that. So, with Wolfbark and Gund being limited to 1, those are cards you would see in, I guarantee you, well, with Gund, 10 out of 10 every Mermail deck, and Wolfbark 9 out of 10 in every Fire Fist deck. They are trying to, do a major shift. Konami wants to, push this stuff that's coming out in Dragons of Legends which we haven't even gotten a set list for, so I don't know how they can really do that. But we do have the new yugioh structure deck coming back. So, you guys know the old saying, to go forward, you must go backwards. I think they're going to have yugiohs come back for about 4 or 5 formats. Hell, I might even start playing yugiohs if they get good. But until then, I'm going to be playing Evil Swarms and Fire Kings and Photons after Primal Origin. But, back to the cards. Wolfbark was great. It was so good in Fire Fists. If I played Fire Fists, I'd play one, at least one. Like, I can't really say anything else about Fire Kings. Fire Kings, they're just that good. I mean, Fire Fists. Wolfbark was that good. Also, this is now the time to go pick up Wolfbark. Because, let's face it, guys, after this card gets limited, in about 2 or maybe next format, but most likely in 2 or 3 formats, they're going to have Wolfbark get banned, or he's going to come off, and he's going to try to go back into E-Heroes, or... I don't know Wolfbark's effect off the top of my head. I think it's find like a Beast Warrior or something from the deck. If it is from the deck, then you can get Wolfbark out, because I know there are a couple of Beast Warriors and E-Heroes. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. It's almost 1 o'clock when I'm doing this video. And then I'll make more sense talking about Abyss Gun, because I used to play Mermails. Mermail Abyss Gun. I mean, this was Abyss Lind without it being Abyss Lind. Abyss Lind is special summon a monster from the deck. Gund is to bring a monster to the hand from the deck, I believe, which could set off multiple plays. You could have 5 Waters and Graves now and just bring Moon Glacier to hand and boom, Moon Glacier, or, bring Tidal and, have a big water presence on the field, or, Megalo is already on the field and then Gund is gone. So you bring Lead to hand, you get rid of the other 3, or Gaios and you get rid of the other 2, and you get to go for your Draco Sax, your Big Eyes, and just beat boss. Like I said, guys, I really think they're trying to change this format with even with Heretics, they see the calm before the storm, because with their Heretic Seal of Convocation, Vocation, or Vacation, that card, I haven't played very many Heretics. Like, I live in Northern Virginia. The only time you can really find Heretic players are on DN or Dev Pro. I have not played one person on Dual Lane Network that has played Heretics. But, I know they're out there. I see deck profiles for them all the time. Heretics and Heretic Rulers, matter of fact, are even more broken, in my opinion. So, guys, I think this is the calm before the storm. I think this is what they're going to be doing. They're going to be they're slowly going to get rid of Heretics later down the line, like they kind of did with Dragon Rulers. They had Dragon Rulers boss the format. And then they were like, okay, let's get rid of the baby Dragon Rulers. Dragon Rulers were still ruling the format, Fire Fists and Mermails would be, like, every once in a while, like, we'd let you have, like, Atlanta or something. But they were still there. And I'm sorry I'm not showing you guys anything in the background. I'm just, like, showing you guys the thing. But Dragon Rulers were still ruling the format, and now they got rid of Dragon Rulers. What happens? Mermails and Fire Fists rule the format. Now that Rekindling is gone, well, to 1. Now that Wolfbark is to 1, and now that Gund is to 1, we're going to slowly start to see the changes. I mean, and guys, this is nothing confirmed. This is just a personal opinion. I think this stuff's going to happen. And then going down the line, we might see Lead get banned, or limited to 1, or... but that's the thing. Just like Dragon Rulers, you can still play Mermails without Gund, or with Gund at 1, like Dragon Rulers are now. And just using Dragon Rulers as an example, because I'm a Dragon Rulers I heard. But, yeah, that's the easiest way I can put it right now. And, you gotta also look at the stuff they have coming out. Dragons of Legend. They're pushing out some old stuff because of the, dragons that yugioh and Kaiba had. Their knights, I think, are coming out, and just really cool stuff for them. It's gonna be a lot of nostalgia for all the older players and people who used to watch the show like me, who always wanted those cards to come out, but we can never find them. So that was something really cool. And then you go on to what they're doing later this year with, I don't know if we're getting the E-Hero structure deck this year, but with this E-Hero structure deck coming out, they're going to be doing something cool with E-Heroes. You know, maybe bring Stratos back. So it'd be pretty cool if they brought Stratos back. I'm not going to lie. And then with Stratos back, you could still play E-Heroes. And like I've been saying, if they do the Calm Before the Storm and they slowly start to push Mermails and Fire Fist out, and Heretics eventually, they will eventually bring in the E-Hero aspect back. And then you also have to look at the structure deck that's coming out in May. June. June 27th, I believe, is the date. The Light Sworn structure deck, they're going to try to bring Light Sworns back, which is going to be really cool. Because I hate Light Sworns, and I want to see how many people are actually going to try to have the balls to do it. The only thing we really know about that structure deck is the fact that it's going to have the Light Swarm Synchro card. And maybe, like, Michael, the Arc. But yeah, I mean, guys, that's all I can really tell you right now, because nothing is really, that broken in this ban list. I wish they would have put all the Dragon Rulers to 2. Or, if they put all the Dragon Rulers to 2, guys, Dragon Ruler deck profile by no tomorrow. But, yeah, I mean, I will be watching out some of the new deck profiles coming out for Fire Fist and Mermails, and I will give you an update on how they go. Because I'm interested, because Mermails, I got scammed out of my Mermail deck. So I just want to wait and see what happens with Mermails. Especially since I want to finish Photons after Primal Origin comes out. Especially if Rank Up Magic, the 7-1 comes out for TCG. Because, too good. Too good. I already have enough money for like 2 boxes of Primal Origin. I'm probably going to finish Evil Sworns, which will push me down to like 1 box. So, but I will be starting work here soon. I know I've told you guys that in a whole bunch of other videos, but that you guys don't care about my personal life. You're here to watch Yu-Gi-Oh, or listen about Yu-Gi-Oh in this case. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about this ban list. Other than the fact that this is the calm before the storm. So all you Heretic players, pick up all those get rid of all those expensive Heretic cards now. All the expensive Fire Fist cards that don't exist. The Wolf Bark. It's only at $30 right now, so I'm gonna trade for Wolf Bark. All those like dirty cards, yeah, and Mermails too. Get ready, guys. Start planning your deck list to go to Evil Swarms. Or I'm actually just so happy they didn't hit Exciton Knight, because now I can get another box from Legacy of the Valiant and still has some pretty cool stuff capable of being pulled without having to worry about, hey, they banned blah 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 blah. Exciton Knight's only $20 now, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, CTWD5239 signing out, guys. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Peace.